Yo, what's up? Max here, and in this video I want to answer the question, why is it so damn easy nowadays to make money as an online coach, online service provider, or freelancer? Why are there people out there that are literally making 4 to 5 figures a month while being completely free and while really making it seem like it's the easiest thing in the world? And we kind of internally have this fun little thing that we always say, nowadays in 2019, 2020 going forward, you really have to beat money with a stick in order to not make money. It really is kind of crazy. So if you like money, if you like being free, and if you like the idea of making it easier than most other people out there, then this video is for you. Pay attention, let's roll.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
So the first big advantage of online consulting, freelancing, online service providing is you don't have a physical product that you're selling, right? This is kind of this like old school notion of you have a business, that means you need to sell a physical product, which means you need a lot of capital, you need to buy that physical product before you can sell it, and there's a lot of risk involved, etc., etc. And absolutely, if you do sell a physical product, that's a lot of risk involved. But with online consulting, online coaching, freelancing, the product is not physical. The product is your expertise, which means it doesn't cost you any money, which means you have very, very little risk because you don't have your own money invested into that, which means you don't need to lose anything, right? You don't necessarily lose any money if you make a mistake. Later on down the drain, if you're doing Facebook ads, etc., yeah, sure, there you're investing in a little bit of money, but even if you do it right here, if you follow a proven system, the risk is very, very minimized. That is obviously a great thing. The second big advantage is the market, all right? Online consulting, online coaching market is growing right now. It is not a market that is declining over time. It is a market that is growing over time. In fact, it is estimated that that market is going to grow over 1.3 billion US dollars by the year of 2022. Now that is officially accessible knowledge. You can literally Google that right now. Google online coaching market size. Google that, you'll see those numbers. Okay, we're not making these numbers up. That means by simply being positioned as an online coach, online service provider, online consultant, you will get that growth with you. All right, you're getting that growth automatically with you, let alone if you're positioned properly, you can grow even more. In some countries such as Germany, that market is literally doubling every single year. Why is that? So obviously, first off, that's a great thing. Okay, it's a great thing to be in a market that is expanding, that is getting bigger. But why is that? Well, if you look at the general consensus of people, more and more people understand the value of having an online mentor, an online consultant, or taking online services, okay? More and more people are jumping on that idea of saying, okay, if I want to get knowledge, if I want to fix a certain problem in my life, having someone do that with me or for me online is absolutely normal, all right? You can kind of compare it with 10, 20 years ago where it was kind of weird to order something online. Like I remember the first thing I ordered online was a book, and I think I was like 11 years old or so, and I asked my parents for a credit card. I'm like, hey, I want to order this book, and they're like, oh my God, is it gonna arrive? The internet, you don't know. And nowadays ordering something off Amazon or wherever is the most normal thing in the world, and most of the time it arrives right away the next day. Same goes for dating. Imagine 15, 20 years ago, you would meet someone off the internet. How crazy was that? It would be like, or be careful not to wake up without your kidneys, meeting someone off the internet. Nowadays, people use Tinder every day, and it is completely normal to meet someone off the internet. And that is exactly the same with learning off the internet, with having a mentor, a coach, a consultant, but also service providing things such as having someone do your marketing funnel, having someone do your sales process, having someone build your website, etc. It's all being done online, and people are slowly but steadily waking up to that idea and accepting it more and more and more. And the classical ways of learning, meaning getting someone to coach you locally in person, sitting there, are being less and less used because people just like the convenience of, where's my phone, laptop, of just saying, yo, I can teach / being taught here online, wherever I am. That is a big, big advantage for people who are now deciding to become an online coach, online service provider, but also freelancer. The next big advantage is a little bit controversial, but I'll explain it to you. And that is the relatively low entry barrier, okay? Basically nowadays, anybody can become an online coach, online consultant, online service provider. Now that is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing for you if you really want to help people, if you're really into this, if you're taking it seriously, if you like the idea of making money, and if you're really committed to it. That is a really, really good thing for you, because you don't have to work on getting a certificate, you don't have to go to university to get a degree, you don't need years of experience in it, you don't have to have whatever other thing there is, like a big Instagram following or a big YouTube following. You don't need any of that. In fact, most of the clients that we have right now in our Freedom Business Mentoring Program that are already making 4 to 5 figures a month, they're completely unknown, okay? Nobody knows them. They don't have a big social media following, none of that. Most of them don't have a degree whatsoever. Some of them have a degree in their respective field. That obviously is a good, like, don't burn your degree if you have one, but it is completely unnecessary. So that's definitely a good thing. But people say, but isn't it a bad thing because everybody can become an online coach, right? Well, it is a bad thing for those who are not serious, okay? Because it means a lot of people are going to become online coaches now, but at the same time, only quality will always come through, okay? Only those that know the proper structure, only those that know how to consistently get leads, only those who really want to help people will eventually come out at the end, okay? And the dabblers, the ones that just, the quick, get rich quick scheme guys, all these people will jump on the bandwagon and will fall off. But the true quality coaches will always come through. They'll be able to dominate. They'll be able to make more money more easily. The next big point, you've heard me probably say this before, is very simple, very obvious. It's you are location independent. All right, back in the days, if you were an expert at something, let's say you're an online fitness coach, let's say you're an online relationship coach, you basically only had access to a very finite pool of potential clients. You live in a city, we're overlooking the city here, we're on the 28th floor, and that's basically like everything that I can see is my potential clients, right? But nowadays, with online, I can literally have a client from all around the world, from wherever that person is, right? So if I sit in Amsterdam, I have my business there, I can teach clients from New York, LA, Chicago, wherever it is, right? And that allows you to just reach way more people and thus make more money because you can scale it easier, right? The good thing about that is also you can nowadays deliver your expertise, okay? So even as a fitness coach, my fitness mentor, I've met him I think 2 or 3 times in person, is traveling the world being completely free, and all he needs is his phone, all right? Because he can get in contact with me over WhatsApp video, telephone. He can get in contact with his clients over Zoom, group coachings. There's Excel sheets that you can use that you can share very easily with people, etc. All these instant messaging tools, instant videos, instant voice messages, those help you provide your expertise completely independently of any location. Which means you also save even more money because you don't need an office anymore, right? You don't need a space where you train people. You don't need any of those things. You can just travel the world and do whatever you want. Obviously, along those lines is also the time independence. You're completely independent of any time, which means you can work whenever you want. You can, wake up whenever you want, go to bed whenever you want. As long as you're able to help your clients at a certain time, you'll be fine, right? And when I say a certain time, most of that is just like, you reply whenever you have time, they will reply whenever they have time, which also is a big advantage for your clients. Never underestimate that, because we're talking all about it in terms of, okay, it's good for you as a coach, as a service provider, but also for your clients, because your clients don't have to show up at a certain time to be coached by you, right? Your clients can ask for your help whenever they need it, and you can reply whenever it is possible, which is much simpler, much more convenient for your clients. And last but not least, this is by far my favorite point, and that is more freedom equals more fun for you equals more results for your clients. It's almost like this perpetual mobile, this like upward spiral of success, of fun, of great results, right? Because if you have more freedom in what you're doing with your business while being self-employed, it obviously has a very, very profound positive effect on your work. You will love your work much more because you don't have to commute anymore to your dead-end job. You don't have to, cope with coworkers that you don't like. You no longer have a boss who you might not like. You're your own boss, right? How amazing is that? How much of a positive energy will you have while you're pursuing your passion, while you're making money? You're no longer basically exchanging your suffering for money. You're no longer exchanging your time that you have to spend, 8-9 hours a day in the office for money. You're exchanging your passion, your fun, something that you would do either way for money. And that in turn transfers onto your clients, okay? If you love what you do it better. That's simple, right? And if you do it better, your clients get better results. What does that mean? It doesn't end with your client. Your client's getting better results feeds back into you because it gets you hyped, it gets you more confident, it motivates you, but also those happy clients will be much more likely to refer you, meaning bring in even more clients. Those clients will be much happier to leave a good positive testimonial for you, which again helps you with your marketing and getting more clients online. And again, perpetuum mobile, right? Upward spiral. Revelations, like in the Wolf of Wall Street, it goes up. And you're part of that, and your clients is part of that, okay? Really imagine it like this, like you're sitting here right now, and maybe you're watching this on your phone, maybe while you're commuting, maybe you're watching this at work on your computer. So really imagine all the things that you could do with all that newly found freedom. The places that you could visit, the things that you could do, the concerts that you can do, maybe the video games that you could start playing. All these amazing things that you thought are so impossible or so far away for you to reach. What could you really do? And I'll never forget that. Just this year alone, I did so many amazing things. I've seen beaches in Thailand that were extremely remote. I've went snowboarding in the Austrian Alps just spontaneously. I've seen the Red Hot Chili Peppers perform in front of the pyramids. How amazing is that? I've been to Miami, I've been to New York, I've been to LA, went to one of my best friend's weddings in California, which it was expensive to go there, but I could afford it. And also, I could just take all these days off to go see Universal Studios and all these amazing things that the little child within me has always dreamed about, and just understanding that I could fulfill that with something that I've built myself is really, really amazing. And I'm so grateful for all the mentors that I've had on the way there that helped me executing that, right? And imagine what you could do with all that extra time on your hand. That time that you're saving not having to commute, that time that you're saving not withering away in a cubicle 9-to-5 office job. Maybe you could learn an extra language. Maybe you could learn doing jiu-jitsu classes. Maybe you can take singing lessons, learn an instrument, or literally just spend more time with your family, your parents, your daughter, your son, your partner, your friends, your homies, your high school friends. Time is the only valuable thing there is. Because time is the only thing that is very, very finite. Money, you can always make more, all right? Really, money, like again, you have to beat money with a stick nowadays in order to not make money. You can always make more. But time is the actual valuable thing here. Driving a Lambo, cool, all day, I'll take that. Having nice watches, all day, I'll take that. Staying in 5-star restaurants, 5-star hotels, eating 5-star restaurants, sure, I take all that. But time is the only thing that actually truly matters. And online coaching, online service providing, freelancing is the one thing that can help you save hell of a lot of time and help you do the things that you actually truly love while you're having time, all right? So that being said, this video could also be a complete waste of your time unless you take action. It was a complete waste of your time. You're watching this. If you're still watching this, you probably want the freedom. You probably want the money that allows you to spend all that time. But you can only get there if you're taking action. And this video is a little bit of a chance for you. It's an opportunity to grasp it and say, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to get successful as an online coach, online service provider. And if you're really, really ready, I got something pretty cool for you, and that is the following. You can literally jump on a free consultation call, either with me personally or with an expert from my team. And on that free consulting call, we're basically looking at your situation. We'll be listening to where you want to go, and we'll be developing a step-by-step structure for you to break free from the 9-to-5 hamster wheel and get started building your own online business that allows you to be free. All you have to do is click that link down in the description below, or the link that appears somewhere here right now. Brings you to a page. Read what's on that page because it's important information for you to get started. And then at the bottom of that page, there's a little application. Fill out that application, and you can then book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. Okay, there's no hidden costs in that call. The call is entirely for free. This is especially important for you if you have a skill and you want to monetize it. give us a call. It's also important for you if you're already making money, maybe offline, maybe online, but you want to do it properly, you want to scale it, you want to make more money, this call is for you. But also, if you don't know what it quite is that you want to do, right? You do know you want to do an online coaching or online service providing business, but you don't know yet what it is that you're good at, give us a call as well, because we can analyze your strengths, we can help you get started. Take action, otherwise time is flying and one day you'll regret it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Talk to you very, very soon, and GG.